Right, kia ora from New Zealand. I'm back today to share a practical tool that you can use to just to assist you with whatever you choose actually. So I've mentioned the quantum field, which is all around us, and it's we're in a reality, a dimension of energy, and everything's vibrating, some faster than the others, and the slower it vibrates, the more solid something is, and the faster it's vibrating is the more fluid or flowing it is. So this is elemental, this is the quantum field, and this is how we work with energy. So we use our imagination, which is part of our bodies and fields, and our suit that we have, and our imagination is the part that is designed to work with the quantum field. So we use visualization and intention. Intention is really, really important, and breath. We use intention is really important. So we set our intention, whether it be to heal or clear something or shield ourselves, whatever it may be. And just find a quiet spot, sit in your chair, sit straight, put your feet on the floor, your hands in your lap. Take some deep diaphragm breaths in and out. And here's a simple one. As you're doing that, imagine light coming in. Just breathing in light into every cell of your body. Breathing light into your heart and your mind. And when you're breathing out, imagine all discord or darkness or whatever it may be flowing out of you, other people's energies, anything you might have picked up. So I like to do like 3 of those at least, and find your centre, just settle your energy and set your intention. So maybe your intention is to heal the pain in your knee. So you would, and perhaps you might feel that it's an implant or a cord or some kind of interference. So knees are about patterns, and they're all by Capricorn, so that's just a side note. So when I work with my knees, I'm looking at a filing cabinet is usually what I use, and I will be hunting for a pattern that I don't want anymore. I'll find it in the filing cabinet, I'll pull it out, I'll burn it, transmute it, put it in I don't know, I like to step on, those little pedal rubbish bins. I like to step on one of those and drop it in, and inside is flames that will transmute it. So that's one way. It's whatever you can imagine, whatever suits you, and sometimes things will just pop up and you'll go, oh, that's cool, I'll use that. So knees, you've got a pain in your knee, so you're setting your intention to restore balance in your knee. So you take your deep breaths, you visualize. So maybe you'd like to visualize yourself as a little being of light in front of you, and you can see this little being of light, and you make your hands huge. I always do that. Make your hands really huge so that they're as big as the being or bigger, like this little being here in front of us. So we've got a huge hand beside it, and ask to be shown what the disturbance is in the knee or the interference or whatever it may be. You might see a little black ball, you might see a black line, you might see a cord coming in, you might see some webbing or binding, or you might see a little monster, you might see, I don't know, any limitless things, whatever you see there. If you're looking to take away pain, ask to show what the pain looks like. Make your hand really, really big. Hold the vision of your little person. Your intention is to shift that pain. Make your hand come forward. See the black dot or whatever, the black cord in the centre. Close your hand around it and pull it out. Step on your bin, drop it in and transmute it. Come back to your form and run some energy in there. Maybe there's a bit of repairs to be doing. Imagine a big ball of light or golden glob or whatever it may be of universal energy that we're made of, and blob it in there and seal it all up and run straighten it out, whatever could be. Have a look at that, step back, have a look at your handiwork, ask to be shown anything else, take a deep breath, say thank you, and you can ask for assistance, but thank you that you have the ability to be healing yourself. I mean, it's as simple as that. So what can happen is sometimes you might be floating around there in the morning. In the morning is a good time to set your day with using these tools. And you might be floating around in your mind and suddenly you're shown something. Sometimes I get shown people and like one day, I'll use an example, I saw this person sitting on top of me and I was like, what? Who the heck are you? And they turned around and looked at me and like they were sitting on me. Like they're interfering in my energy. They've got no right to be there. I didn't ask them to be there. They're sitting there freeloading and impeding my moving forward because it was sitting on my legs. So I went, I'm going to move you on. It's my intention to move you on. You're not welcome here. I made a great big net, dropped it on top of them, scooped them up and sent them to the light. So I'll let the light decide what to do with them. That's another example. You might do a dream review. So you wake up in the morning, you've had a dream and a monster was chasing you and it ate you and you freaked out and woke up. So you might go back into that dream and you might change the ending. That maybe that monster has pursued you every night for the last 20 years. Well, this particular morning, you are going to go back, conjure up that monster again, call him in front of you, call him out. Maybe you're going to chop his head off, maybe you're going to burn him, maybe he'll turn into a little crying tiny little gremlin and you're just like, what, and your biggest fear was nothing really at all. But you'll confront it and remedy the situation. You never know how these things are going to turn out. But you're setting your intention and it's going to be for your healing best and highest good. So this is how we work with the quantum field, and we're changing, we're transmuting, we're growing things up. Anything's possible in this field with your imagination and your intention. So all we do is breathe, center, space, heal. Maybe you want to shield. So you might set your intention for that, take your breaths, visualize your little self, your avatar, whatever you want to call it, your little light person that is you in front of you, and a huge bubble of impenetrable crystalline light, and you might place it around your little person. And then what you've effectively done then is you've set your protection and your energy bubble for the day. Or you might just like to pull it straight on top of you where you're sitting. Whatever works for you, but this is how, again, we work with the quantum field. This is how powerful we are. This is how simple it is, and this is what they don't want you to know. They do not want you taking responsibility for these things. Say somebody's really upset you, and it's disturbing your emotional body, so you're generating loosh for these beings, which is exactly what they want you to do, or you're worrying about something, or you're in fear. You're not in your best vibration, put it that way. So you might sit down and do your centering and ask to be shown what you need to know. And maybe it's, what is my part in this? And we work to, maybe the question is, what would love do now? What would love do now? And you will sit and you will find and you will work with your energy and you will resolve it. You will restore balance, you will restore harmony, and then you won't be a little battery pack for these beings anymore, the reptilians or the 1%, whatever you want to call them. There's a few, whichever one it is. But basically they're all about harvesting your energy because they don't have their own. And they'll do that by disturbing your mental fields, your energy, emotional fields, to generate loosh is what they call it, negative emotions, lower emotions, once you're in that state, they can dive in there and have takeaways, basically, which is pretty gross. But we try to keep it light. So that's some ideas. As I say, it's limitless to your imagination, your creativity, your intention. Anything is possible, and you can achieve anything doing this. So just practice. Just start off really simple. Just your breathing and your centering, quieting your mind, and practice seeing your avatar, or shifting a chord, or maybe you've got a pain in your belly and you figure out someone's called it to you, and they're trying to influence your behaviour with this chord, depending on where the chords are. I mean, there's a whole lot of information, way more that we can apply to this stuff, but I'm trying to keep it really, really simple. So as you move along, you'll add more and more and more to your repertoire and your understanding, and what each of the chakras, like your solar plexus, for instance, in the middle of your belly is golden and yellow, and it's about your power and your will. And so if someone's called it into there, they might be trying to affect your will, manipulate you to do something against your will. So if it's your heart, they might be trying to make you think badly of yourself, or there's all sorts of things. Like, there's just so much to this, but that's part of your learning. It's part of the journey, and you know what you need to know when you need to know it. So so imagination, visualization, intention, breath, clear, sure, stable, grounding. Maybe you want to get grounded. You might grow roots out of your feet and wrap them around the centre of the earth. These are all good and positive things. You're taking responsibility for your own energetic fields, your own healing, your own creations, and this is good. So go crazy with it, and remember, you can do anything. You can defeat any interference. You can, I don't know, even if you want a tennis racket, volley back black magic. Volley back, like gossip is black magic, because it's speaking not good things about a person, and that affects them, or things like that. You could do anything, as I say. Like, if you find a cord and there's a hook, you can undo the hook and turn it into an elastic band, pull it and let it go. It'll go back to them. And they've got no business doing that sort of thing to you. So, so I thought I'd share that. Just some basic tools. We're coming up to the second full moon this month in Cancer, so it's all going to be about the home. There's a whole lot of big planets doing a whole lot of big things at the moment. So Mars and Uranus especially. So mind your temper, practice the pause, take 3 deep breaths before you react or lose your, what is it? I don't know, lose it anyway. Just remember, if you're reactive, then you're not in charge. You're letting someone else push your buttons and pull your strings. So you take a deep breath and decide how you would like to respond. So just take care. It's about the family, because it's Cancer, relationships and home and nurturing, and maybe you've had no boundaries and you need to grow someone, and someone's going to get peeved about it. Maybe you need to learn to say no, and they're like, you what? You've never said no to me before. Why start now? Say, because I wanna, because I am, because that's what I'm doing. It has nothing to do with you. Why are you so invested in me saying yes? So take care of yourself out there. Kia ora, go well, breathe, visualise, have fun with it, go crazy. As I say, kia ora. Cheers, bye.